Welcome again to another Pagophilia blog. This time I'm in Greenland. The Pagophilia blog is a blog about wildlife photography and behavior and ecology, a little bit about conservation and a little bit about photography tips as well. So this time I'm gonna talk to you a little bit about the summer bears that lives in the fjord all the time and don't go out on the sea ice, the grass-eating bears. So I'm still in Greenland, and I know a lot of people, they want to travel to see polar bears, and I think that polar bears are only living out on the sea ice. The truth is that it's just as natural for a polar bear to be on land as to be on the sea ice, out on the sea ice. And that's quite contrary to what most people believe. So most people, they think you have to travel to the sea ice. If you see a bear on land, it's not a good bear, it's a bear that has been trapped there and don't want to be there. But actually the truth is it's very different. So the truth is that some polar bears, they choose to stay on land. And as you see in this video, they underneath the bird cliffs, it's super nutrition, a lot of nutrition, and because of the bird brings a lot of nutrients from the sea to land. So underneath the bird cliffs you get a lot of grass growing because of the fertilization from the bird droppings. So there you also find polar bears, you find the reindeer, you find the geese, and as you see in this video, the polar bear really enjoy eating grass as well. So that's quite surprising to many, but very often we find polar bears in the bird cliffs eating grass, and they do that for probably in the beginning when the grass is growing. Is a lot of protein in the grass, so it's good for the polar bears actually to be there to feed when they don't have seals to feed on the blubber. They can then get a lot of protein through the grass. So also maybe it's just to fill the stomach a little bit, to have some regulation in the metabolism and all these things. It's quite amazing to see a big predator like the polar bear eating so much grass. I mean, most people, they're just going around like cows or cattle to eat grass and grazing. So it's a little bit surprising to a lot of people, I guess, to see that. But the truth is that it happens quite often. And and maybe that's the trick now for the polar bear. You get the climate, the global warming and the climate change will make this the period with ice where the polar bear can hunt seals, the period will be smaller and smaller and shorter during the year, so that the polar bear is still possible for polar bears to eat grass and get a lot of nutrients from the grass, might be what maybe can save them through the summer at the end. So yeah, as I said, during the growth season of the grass there's a lot of proteins there in the grass, so that's maybe that's the future and what's gonna save the polar bear at the end. Who knows? So enjoy these grass-eating polar bears. We had maybe, I don't know how many this year, maybe 10 polar bears eating grass, and some of them very nice. All of them in good condition, most of them at least. And we had bears with cubs eating grass, big males, young males, females, everything. They were just grazing like cattle in the hillsides. So it's very nice to see, and I hope you enjoyed this video. So that was all for. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Pagophilia. If you do, please make sure you also visit some of the other episodes I uploaded. It's a lot of different things there about whales, about bears, about different things about nature, things that I experience in general when I'm out in nature and doing my work and just enjoying myself. So I hope you enjoyed this, and make sure to subscribe if you then you will get a message every time a new video is uploaded. I try to upload every week or so, so please make sure to come back and have a look at some point. Until then, goodbye.